Choices in isolation, and other things drama school won't tell you. Introduction: The Unseen Gatekeepers. Whether you're number one on the call sheet or number 101, we're all the same. That's how you get the best work and the best out of people. Stephen Graham, accepting an award for adolescence. It's a generous sentiment from one of our most respected actors, and I believe he means it. On set, in the moment of creation, we should all be equal. That's what collaboration is. But this well-intentioned sentiment unintentionally masks a brutal truth. The equality ends the moment the gig is finished. A tiny handful of actors will go straight onto another massive job, and the majority will be straight back to trying to gain employment as a cleaner, a security guard, or bar personnel. The truth is, there are countless actors who are destined to be number 101, capped there, overlooked there, and financially trapped there, who will never get the opportunity to even break into the top 10 on a call sheet, let alone reach number one. They will never earn in their entire lifetime what number one earns on a single film. It's heartbreaking, mate. I feel acting is a fading investment in my life, and yet I'm too stubbornly drawn to it. Anonymous, jobbing actor. This isn't about talent, it's about access. It's about which agents get scripts first, which names are on private lists, and which actors are deemed bankable before the camera even rolls. We are constantly bombarded with a saccharine, sugary brand of positivity designed to keep us compliant. Casting directors and industry figures share memes. Keep going! Your time will come! Stay positive! Oh, or this old chestnut. There are no small parts, only small actors. A phrase brought to you by the same people who claim money doesn't buy happiness. These platitudes reinforce the status quo. They individualize a systemic problem. If you're not succeeding, the implication is that you're just not trying hard enough or thinking positively enough, and to complain about the skewed nature of the industry is to mark yourself as a negative force, not a critical thinker. We're not getting cast in things because of who our agents are, mate. Come on. Famous actor. But we can applaud the idea of on-set equality while refusing to ignore the off-set reality. The distance between number one and number 101 isn't just a number. It's a barrier built on an infrastructure of unfairness. And that barrier is built on gates this book is here to unlock, and if not, scale them. We might scratch our hands on the way over or catch our clothing, but it's worth it to expose what's really happening. My name is Redacted, and I am an actor and writer. For 16 years, I have built a career in this industry. I have worked on acclaimed television shows, in feature films, and on stages across these islands. My face may not be on the cover of magazines, but my work is real, my commitment is total, and my passion for storytelling is still, despite everything, painfully present. But over the past decade and a half, a frustration has grown alongside my credits. It's a feeling shared in conversations between takes, in the green rooms of jobs, and in late-night pints or coffees with fellow actors, that the system we operate in is not what it seems. And I'll share, anonymously of course, jobbing actors' quotes, and famous ones, that have rung out in these conversations. For the talk of meritocracy, the doors to the most rewarding rooms, both creatively and financially, are kept firmly locked and secure. This book is not born of bitterness. I am a working actor. Since last year, 2024, to writing this book, I have 8 filming credits. I love my job. I feel I need to say that, but unlike the 1%, I acknowledge that there are actors, thousands of them, in a much worse situation than me. If I can't progress, if I'm skint, if I can't audition for more financially rewarding roles despite booking the gigs, what does it mean for everyone else? This book is born of deep, data-driven frustration. It is the result of looking around at phenomenally talented friends, actors who are, without exaggeration, better than many of the working multimillionaires you see on screen. Now, I'm aware good, bad, and indifferent are totally subjective. One person's amazing is another's tricksy, but this is my opinion. And seeing these actors crushed by a cycle of precarious work, forced to survive on universal credit between jobs they are wildly overqualified for, it's dawned on me what a trial it is to be a jobbing actor. Picking up part-time jobs you will ultimately leave when an acting gig comes along. It's draining physically and mentally, and that cycle is not sustainable. Looking for a job and having to lie in job interviews. Yeah, I absolutely see myself cleaning this gym for the foreseeable. Something I'm currently doing as I write this. Applying for universal credit again, and interviewing for jobs I have no interest in because even though I've been credit rich these last 2 years, I'm definitely not financially safe. Work doesn't translate into financial security, sadly, but I'll touch on that in more depth later. I've started to ask why I even do this. I began to collect data to analyse casting lists, to track the patterns. My obsession started in lockdown. What else was there to do? What I found was a story not of individual success, but of systemic concentration. A story where opportunity is funneled through a shockingly small number of powerful talent agencies, where casting is often a closed shop, and where the economic model is designed so the vast majority of us subsidise our talent for the extravagant success of a tiny few. The evidence in these pages, from the BBC's own 2014 report, to the casting breakdowns of today's biggest shows, is undeniable. It confirms the whispers. It shows an industry that talks a good game about diversity and inclusion while perpetuating one of the most profound inequalities of all: access. This is not just about actors getting their fair share. It is about the art itself. It's about the stories we tell and the faces we see on screen. When the same small pool of talent is recycled endlessly, our culture becomes poorer, less authentic, and less surprising, and fuck me, so boring. I'm writing this book to start a conversation that is long overdue, to give a voice to the countless talented professionals who feel the same frustration, and to propose a new way forward, a collective return. Because I still believe passionately in the promise of this industry. It's time it believed in all of us. And this is not a book about the craft of acting. You'll find no exercises here for accessing emotion, no techniques for speaking verse, no advice on how to cry on cue, because we all know it's that skill that makes you good. Although there's a famous performer we all know who likes to just simply poke themselves in the eyes before a take. Engage with the text. No, don't be silly. Drama school excels at teaching you how to be an artist, but it is notoriously and perhaps deliberately silent on how to be a business person. I graduated without even being taught how to read a call sheet, for fuck's sake. I mean, what is that? Let alone how to navigate the opaque economics and closed shop politics that truly govern this profession. This book is that missing manual. It is a guide to the business you are now running. You, PLC. And like any good CEO, if there are any, you cannot succeed without understanding the market you operate in, its hidden rules, its unspoken arguments, and its entrenched gatekeeping. The following pages are a due diligence report on the industry itself, providing the brutal, data-driven clarity you need to navigate it, survive it, and ultimately demand that it change. Knowledge is most definitely power. And before I continue, I need to discuss something. You'll notice that this book and this channel are published anonymously. I understand that some will use this to dismiss its message, to say, I lack the courage to stand by my words. The industry I describe is one that rewards conformity and punishes dissent. After 16 years of carefully not rocking the boat for fear of scuppering the few opportunities that come my way, the instinct for self-preservation is deep. Now, you may think me the ultimate shitebag for this, and I wouldn't blame you. Sadly, there are countless examples of doxing and cancelling actors, writers, and even agents if they get above their station. This book, this channel, is for you. The fact that I feel the need to be anonymous proves the very point of this book. The fear is real, the consequences for speaking out are tangible, and the system protects itself. My anonymity shouldn't detract from the evidence, it should amplify it. It underscores the toxic control they have. This book isn't about my individual career, it's about the collective reality for thousands of us. The actors striving for artistic fulfillment and financial stability in a system designed to keep you precarious. The data, the patterns, the undeniable facts, they stand on their own, regardless of whose name is on the cover or whose name is on this channel. And as I'll repeat throughout this book, verify it, investigate it, and conclude for yourself. I'm not inventing any of this. What would be the point in that? Don't tell us not to rock the boat. Know what I mean? Boats are designed to be rocked. We're not bitter. We're broke. Fuck fame, man. I don't give a shit about that. We should just get paid fairly. Actor at an industry do.